I live in a paradise of sorts, a comprehensive mental health personal care home, and I just organized my nums, my huns. These are honeys, and we organized them and put them in order. I'll show you the one that I couldn't keep in order, this top box, because it's just not the right shape. The other two are much better, much more organized, but this one kind of came apart. But I organized them with Robbie, and Robbie is my friend, and he always calls me Goo, and he buys pop from me. I buy it from Costco, and then I sell it to him for a profit, my little business. He calls me Goo, and what we did is we got two more associations made. One was we got to 41, and I said, 41 is frun. And then I said, Robbie, you're my frund. And 41 is half of Goo. And he calls people Goo. And Goo is 82. Frund, Goo is how it goes. Frund plus frund is a Goo. A friend and a friend is a friendship. Frun, goo, frun, goo. Frun, goo. Frun, goo. Frun, goo. Be my frun, goo. And I have not been a Goo to Love Helix or a frund. He asked me to be his friend, and I told him I was his humblot. I would do what he asked. But I had prior programming, and so I was a bad friend that hurt his feelings and that highlighted our differences. And that's being a bad friend, but it's also kind of being a good friend. And I don't know what's right and what's wrong. My only point is, for goodness sakes, though, also, what's wrong with being a classical liberal that wants to see integration? Why is it so bad to the Love Helix? It's not like I want this not to be a 1950s America. I just want everyone to be in my 1950s America. I want ladies in burqas to feel happy and safe shopping at a mall. And I want to drive my Chrysler to it. Or actually have a Chrysler that drives itself, because I'm disabled and it's not safe for me to drive. Frun, goo. So, what is the point of all this? What if I could sell these or something? I guess that's one path. I don't like that path very much. But how do I get my honeys? Here's a hun. It says hun. Here's Gage. We tried briefly for Gage Day, August 8th, to be F Censorship Day. He said the F word. That's no fun, because fun is 51. But there is no F number. There is no number that just says F you, like infinity. And I don't have one of those because my 3D printer isn't working anymore. And I never printed out a finity symbol. But in the pattern of my system, an infinity symbol would be doubled. Because we're going from zo, 00, to nin, 99. So infinity would be fin, double fin. And that's even more infinity, twice as much! That's how infinity works, right? Why not? Because it's the same. Multiply infinity by 2, you don't get anything new. Because 92 is new. And it literally is new, but it's spelled different than new. Because 92 is spelled NWO, for the New World Order. And who are they? And are they trying to get us? And are they Semitic Oh my God, I can't stand NWO. I don't want anything new. Oh, my honeys are organized now, except for the last box. But my life isn't organized. I live out of state for all of my family members. And a personal care home really only goes so far. People are paid to spend time with you, that's nice. And other people live there with you, so that's nice. And I like people. And once I know somebody, I get to know them more and I like them more. Frund plus frund is goo. And that is 82 love. And the other association we made just now was 96 is Nicks, like Stevie Nicks. And Stevie Nicks' favorite number is 96, so that works. Now go check with her to see if I'm right. But I don't have any friends. I have frunds. F-R-U-Ns. Frun. I'm at 4141. But I don't really think Robbie's my frund. He's a frund, but he's not a friend. The customary friendship that I grew up with what friendship was at that time, before my brain obliterated space-time and the continuum, or the continui, because it's Latin or Greek, and so therefore continuums are multiple continui. It's a little linguistic joke for you. What's funny? Nothing's funny. My life is miserable. And I'm alone. But I have two of the best subscribers in the world. And my life's going up from here. All it is up. Changing my name, I will be Craze. The Y is silent. Oh yes, Craze. It will be a craze. I will be popular in my fursuit. Right? I'm worried I won't be. I'm worried it won't succeed. But I have everything. Like reason is on my side. But it doesn't look like reason works sometimes. And yet it works wonders. There are quantum computers. Reason is perfect. But it doesn't seem to do its thing to people. People are still religious and yes, racist and just a whole mess of things. They don't love what I love, which is a black penis performance done in brown costume, which is brown face for furries. And it's not racist. And it's not even caricature. It's a whole nother thing the world's never seen. But it still exists within the tradition of the world and of America. I'm a continuation. I'm not Jim Crow, but I share with him an awfulness, which is that I haven't been able to be fair to the black people in my life. I've exploited them economically. And that's just true. And I want to turn that around. But I don't know how. I live with somebody that borrows money in order to gamble. And then I lend them money with the assumption that they'll pay me more money in the future. And they always do, so I make money off of that. I'm like a payday loan human. That's terrible. I'm not satisfied with that. I want to be an employer, a businessman, a fancy man. I've never been that. I want to have a job and a thing. I want to do something that people recognize as legitimate. And I can't. And I'm just this freak. And freak is what has to be the number, and it's 40 seek. And seek has to be 66.666. So freak is frix with a 2/3 added. 46 and 2/3 is freak. So get freaky, baby. And let's make that another association. Gather associations. It is not easy to learn Hanimal. You need to associate things. Have a great day. Thanks for associating with me.